VHS movies of your dad or your grandparents. You will have them forever. All right, we are moving on. I said at the beginning of the show, I have never had a show with so many great gifts for people. This show is called Gifts for the Guy. I would say this is a great gift for the handy guy or a great gift for the handy gal. If you like to do it yourself, but you don't want a $300 toolbox because you got no place to put it, and you're only going to use about 5% of those tools, then you need the Bell & Howell screwdriver set. This is a 42-piece kit. I call it the Handyman, Handywoman Special. It is the perfect compact toolbox. It features all kinds of great tools inside. They're going to help you to do all the jobs that you're always looking for the right tool for. I think it's the perfect gift, and the perfect guy to tell you all about it is our man about the house.
Hello, buddy.
Man about the water.
Yeah, the man about.
Lou Caputo used to do law enforcement for many years.
That's right.
And now he specializes really in just bringing us great stuff that we can use around the house.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And I'm going to tell you something. This product, just like you, I lost a lot of furniture during Hurricane Helene, okay? So I've been spending a lot of time building furniture lately.
Stuff, putting it back
and I'm going to
together.
tell you something. This kit has saved my bacon. I'm just going to put it, sorry guys, I moved it on you. I'm going to put it right here. I want you to see everything that this comes with because, Guy, I lost my tools too. So basically, I'm starting from scratch. And my wife, Kelly, bought some stuff and she was like, can you get this stuff put together? And I'm thinking, racking my brain going, I don't want to go out and spend the money and buy all new tools. I want to take my time with that. I had one of these sets. And let me tell you, folks, this has absolutely everything in here that you need to make repairs, that you need to build furniture, to anything that you want to do. So let me show you what you're going to get here, okay? First of all, you're getting a complete set of sockets right here. You're getting both SAE, the standard size, and you're getting metrics, okay? So you're getting all of that built into this. You're getting all of the drivers, 24 different driver bits that you see over here on the side. And I'm talking about everything. You've got straight screwdriver, you've got Phillips, you've got star drive, you've got torque drive, you've got anything that you could possibly need is right here. But here's the star of the show.
This.
I mean, look at all that.
Dude,
and
star bits. I love
right,
star
for automotive.
bits.
It's
yes.
amazing. Now, here's the star of the show,
What
though.
the heck is that?
So watch this. This is the coolest thing in the world to me. It's an angle driver, which means that when I turn, let me just grab a bit here and I'm going to throw it in the end. Okay, that's the adapter. All right, watch this. When I turn the handle,
you got to be kidding me.
That bit is actually spinning. Do you see that? And I can go forwards and I can go backwards. So I can tighten and I can loosen just by doing that with this angle. Now, I can also pull this piece out and just use this as a regular screwdriver just by putting this piece in, okay? So now I've got a regular screwdriver if I want that. This is gonna cover so many bases for you and so many situations where you're like, gosh, I wish I had. You do have it now. You've got every single tool that you could need, and it's great for tight spots. So let me give you, for instance, okay? I was building a table. Okay, and it had 4 chairs with it, it had a bench, and it was this big-ass table, okay? So I'm building this thing, and as I'm doing it, I'm sitting there using the tool that they gave me, which was one of these. Okay, and it's one of those hex wrenches.
Ow, every time you turn it.
What do we call this? We call this a knuckle buster. So I'm sitting there and my hand is constantly hitting on this. And I'm like, wait a minute, I've got a better way to do this. So I go and I grab my angle driver and I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna take one of these screwdrivers right here. Yeah, let's just get a regular standard screwdriver.
So you got a bunch of different flat and a bunch of different Phillips.
All kinds, okay? I can put that on here. Let's just pick something on here that has a standard head. Well, I'll just do one of these guys up here. Watch this. When you put this on here, okay, I'm gonna get that in there and all I'm gonna do is just rotate the handle and see how that's going in, and if I wanna take it out, I'm gonna go back, whoops, I'm gonna go backwards, it's gonna happen. Now, if you get into a situation where you're like, well, wait a minute, I need a little more distance because maybe it's a very tight spot, I can stick this on the end like this, then I can stick the bit on the end like that, and now I've even got an extension on here that I can use.
You know when I needed this?
For what?
2 days ago.
Yeah?
So in the storm, I also lost my mailbox.
You did?
4x4 post snapped in half.
Yep.
A 4x4 post.
Yep.
We had 110-mile-an-hour winds down here.
Anyway, serious.
So when I got the mailbox, I just bought a mailbox and another post. It didn't come with the mounting hardware because, certain posts don't fit certain mailboxes.
Absolutely.
The only way to attach it was to go inside the mailbox and screw it down.
And there's no room for your hand in there.
The only way I could do that is if I had an angle screwdriver.
Look at the way that this does this.
That is awesome.
I mean, just for all kinds of repairs around the house, and especially for getting into those tight spots. I'll give you a good one. Let me take this one off of here. I'm going to grab this drawer that's sitting here in front of you. Okay?
By the way, real quick, they come in colors. You can get black, blue, Do we still have red, Kyle? Black, blue, red, or orange? Yeah, so that's basically the color of the driver handle.
Yeah, so let me
Okay.
give you, for instance, if I have a regular screwdriver here, and take a look at this inside of this drawer here, okay? If I take a regular screwdriver, I need a Phillips, okay? If I take one of these and I'm trying to get in here, if this drawer is in place,
Yeah.
I'm not doing it this way. What I'm actually doing is I'm doing this, and I'm trying to hold the screwdriver
Right.
upside down and backwards.
Impossible.
See what I'm doing? And my knuckles are gonna constantly be hitting this, and I'm only gonna be able to do like maybe an eighth of a turn at a time, okay? But if I get my angle driver in here, into this drawer, look at this. I could be far away from it like this, or I could take this piece off right here, the extension off. And by the way, that's a 4-inch extension. Stick that in here, and now I can absolutely turn that. And you can see the whole thing's turning right now because I'm only using one hand. But look at the way, yeah, you got that? All right, there you go. See? And this is what I'm talking about right here, the way that this just works. Yeah, there you go. But look at that. How else would you do that if you didn't have the angle driver?
Yeah,
I'm telling you, this thing is amazing. And talk about a great gift idea.
All right, so we are incredibly busy. I know a lot of you, see, here's the thing.
Yeah.
I didn't laugh, but I got what you were talking about when you said you lost your tools.
Yes, I lost my tools.
I have a toolbox, a regular one that I don't use very often because I have stuff like this at the house, but I went out to grab it, took it outside, and just poured the water
out of it. I did the same thing.
Dude, I was so sad. I'm like, oh, I've had that thing for years. So if you are looking for a toolbox that'll do almost every job you could possibly want to do in your house,
look at this.
This is the one. I would spend $20 just on the driver. You are getting 7 metric sockets, 7 of the SAE sockets, 24 magnetic bits. You're getting an extender. You get the case. I mean,
I love this case.
It fits. Heck, this would fit in the glove box of your car.
Oh, absolutely. Toolbox, tackle box, you could take this anywhere with you. Everything you need is right here. And I'm going to tell you something. So I went out and I started, replacing some of my tools, right? And I hadn't done that in years because I've been accumulating tools for decades, okay?
Yeah.
So I go out there and I'm like, all right, well, I need different size screwdrivers. So I start buying screwdrivers, right? Then I go, oh, wait a minute, I need socket set too. And I start buying socket sets. Guys, everything you would need, I don't even have enough stuff to cover everything that's coming in the kit that you're buying right now, okay? I don't have enough of the screwdrivers. I don't have enough sockets here to cover everything you're getting at a fraction of the price. The tools, I mean, it's no secret everything's expensive right now, okay? Tools are frighteningly expensive. First of all, why would I take up this much space buying all these tools and spend that much money when everything's right here? Now, I'm gonna tell you something too. If you've got somebody in your life that's a handy person, okay? The DIYer that's out there, dude, they see this. I've never seen anything like this before. I've seen screwdrivers that were angle screwdrivers, but not one with the handle that's essentially a ratchet.
If you gave me this as a gift, I would think you spent $60 or $70.
Right?
Easily.
Yes, and these are well made.
Not a $20 bill. And by the way, if you have issues with your hands, this is a really comfortable driver handle to use.
Yeah.
This is it in orange. We have it in red. We have it in black. And we also have it in blue. So grab this. And holiday time where you got to put things together. You're helping the kids build things. You're doing this, you're doing that. I got a full-size toolkit out in the shed, but I got to run out to the shed.
Right, to go get it.
I got to take it apart.
I know what you're saying.
Here's the other thing about my big toolkit. Every time I open it, half the tools fall out.
Every single time.
It's not made that well. Everything is locked into place. If you're a grandparent or grandma or grandpa,
it's not going to go anywhere.
And you need to do fixes because let me tell you, there is such a rewarding feeling of being able to do it yourself.
No, there really is. Well, you hit the nail on the head, though. Like, why would I want to get the big toolbox that I don't need when all I have to do is grab this? Now, by the way, this piece comes off right here if I want to, but it's a nice little handle to hold this. Now, watch this. This is a big bolt that I'm putting in here right now, okay? It's a lag bolt that's going in here. But I want you to see how easy this is to do. Now, imagine that this was someplace where I couldn't get my hand in there, okay? I've got that 4-inch extension on there. Look at this. All I'm doing is twisting things. You know, the other interesting thing about this is, because when I was building the furniture, there must have been 1,000 bolts going into this thing. I mean, I thought I was never going to be done with this, okay? My hand, literally from using a regular screwdriver, my hand was getting calluses on it. And you know what happens before a callus? It cuts your hands, right? So my hands are getting all red and sore. This is geared, so when I'm doing this, I'm actually putting a little bit of force on this end, but it's putting a whole lot more force down here. So I don't know if it's geared up or what it is, but boy, I'll tell you, it makes such a big difference. This is so much more comfortable for me to do this than it is to take a regular screwdriver.
And this, Lou.
Yes.
if you don't have the strength, your hand just twists.
Just twists
and
with
it
it.
eats up your knuckles.
Exactly.
This is a textured surface or
And
rubberized.
it's rubberized, and
Yeah.
it's a comfort grip. Oh, and also it's flat on 3 sides, so like it's so much easier than trying to grab a circle.
Yeah.
You ever try to open up a jar, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And when it's round, your hands are like spinning. That doesn't happen with this. This, boy, you've got plenty of traction, plenty of torque. It makes it
It's
so simple.
the perfect dad gift or mom gift. In fact, I think it's just as good, maybe even more better for a mom gift, right?
Oh, yeah.
Mom doesn't want to
Kelly loves this.
Yeah, looking for, do you have this tool? Do you have that? It
Yeah.
makes her independent of
Well,
you.
so funny story, okay? So like, I'm going to work and I'm doing things during the day and I come home and Kelly's there and there's a new piece of furniture that was put together. And I'm like, did you do that? Because I was supposed to do that. And Kelly looks at me, she's like, I don't need you.
You let the crafter do it.
I let the crafter
She's
do
probably
it.
a lot smarter.
Oh
but
my gosh, she actually.
let me show you close up what you're getting, because and here's the colors. So the color just is just associated with the handle.
Right.
But you get that angle tool, which is everything. All right.
Love it.
And
Love
you
it.
can see when you come in close, the construction, how heavy gauge that is. So you're not going to be having to put extra work or push like you do with a traditional driver. We're going to give you, look at all the bits over here. I mean, I've never seen this many bits
Isn't
in
that
such
incredible?
a small spot. So look at all the bits that you get, all the driving bits there. You get your flat Phillips and different sizes. Because, listen, I have a towel bar
Right.
that has a ring bar, and it has one of those little key things you got to twist on the side.
Yeah.
It's the smallest little hole
That you ever seen.
you've ever seen.
Yeah.
That's what one of these would fit right here.
Oh yeah,
Right?
Well, and that's the cool thing is they go from
Sockets.
the absolutely tiniest to the largest,
this.
including the sockets, including every
Extender.
bit. I'm going to tell you right now, I've got about 5 of these things that I just got with furniture, and I threw them away. These little
Wait.
hex keys right here.
You know what?
No.
Great Secret Santa gift.
Oh yeah.
Great gift, just in
price.
case somebody shows up. Uncle
Yeah.
Joe shows up. You're like, Uncle
at
Joe,
that.
I got you taken care of. Or if you have youngsters that have moved into an apartment, they probably don't own a toolbox.
Oh, it's probably true.
It's a great gift to give to them
Here
as
you go.
well. All right.
I loved it.
You're amazing, as
Thanks,
always.
buddy.
894-731 is the item number there. Thank you, my friend. It's
You're
good
welcome,
to see
guy.
you.
My pleasure.
All right. Want to talk about something that's really, really important.